Do you ever feel caught in a whirlwind of to-do lists and endless tasks, longing for a moment of true peace and rest? Many of us find ourselves yearning for a pause, a breath in the busy rhythm of life. It is a universal desire, this deep need for restoration and connection. The truth is, Sabbath is beautifully both a divine command and a profound spiritual gift. It is not an either-or situation, but rather a complementary relationship designed to bless our lives. Understanding this dual nature helps us embrace its full purpose for our well-being. As a command, the Sabbath is rooted in the Ten Commandments, a foundational instruction from God for His people. It is a call to remember His work in creation and His deliverance of His people. This divine directive sets aside one day for ceasing from labor, offering a weekly rhythm for obedience and recognition of God's sovereignty over our time and resources. Yet, the Sabbath is also a magnificent spiritual gift. Jesus Himself declared that the Sabbath was made for humanity, not humanity for the Sabbath. This means it was given for our benefit, a gracious provision for our physical, mental, and spiritual restoration. It is an invitation to communion with God, a time to delight in His presence and receive renewal for our souls. These two aspects are not contradictory at all, but rather wonderfully intertwined. Approaching Sabbath solely as a command risks falling into legalism, focusing on a list of do's and don'ts. Conversely, viewing it only as a gift might lead to neglecting its intended purpose and the discipline it offers. The balance of command and gift provides both structure and freedom, guiding us toward intentional rest. To make the Sabbath truly transformative for you, consider asking yourself some important questions. What activities genuinely help you rest and reconnect with God? Are you seeking to honor God with your time or merely fulfilling an obligation? What practices bring you peace and spiritual refreshment? Perhaps it is stopping all work, engaging in heartfelt worship, enjoying creation, or spending intentional and hurried time with loved ones. The very word Sabbath comes from the Hebrew root Shabbat, which means to cease or to stop. This simple meaning reveals its core intention: to stop the ceaseless striving and productivity that often consumes our days. It is an invitation to trust in God's provision, stepping away from the world's endless demands to remember that He is in control and that our worth is not tied to our output. Embracing the Sabbath, whether you emphasize its commanded nature or its gifted grace, offers immense benefits. It leads to a life of greater peace, spiritual vitality, and a deeper, more intimate relationship with God. It is an intentional pause to receive His goodness, renewing our strength and refocusing our hearts on what truly matters, allowing us to live more fully in His divine rhythm.
If this speaks to your heart, like, subscribe, and share with a sister.